If you can hear me, if you can see me, type one in the chat. If y'all can hear me, man, we about to get the homies Instagram in the chat, man. We about to get Instagram in here too. Gotta share the love. Spread the Corey around. Greetings, man. How's everybody feeling today? Type in the chat, man. How y'all feeling? What's going good? What's going great? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Comment 50. What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good? What's goody? For the free. Yo, Rishi Reach. Rishi Reach be coming through first on a regular basis, man. Hannah, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Guys, if you can hear me, type one in the chat. Olution 24, what up? Aha! Aha! Is in the chat saying watching Corey Armstrong keeping me big as hell. No, man, I think it's the opposite. I think watching me is gonna prevent you from staying big as hell. Charlotte, yo, what up, man? You live in Charlotte or you just named after that spider with the web? Okay, sky's the limit says one for sure. James Willis. All right, what up? What's a good post workout meal for diabetics? A meal that is high in protein and high in fiber. When you are diabetic, that is a side effect of insulin resistance. Guys, what's insulin resistance? You ask. Pretty simple, man. It's when you've been eating a lot of sugary, sweet ass processed foods for decades, so much so that your pancreas has to secrete an exorbitant amount of insulin just to remove that sugary ass sweet stuff out of your bloodstream into your muscles and cells. So it actually impairs your pancreas's ability to do this after repeated, releases, and you got to minimize the sugar intake. Okay, so you just got to focus on more protein and more fiber. Both of these things, both of these, nutrients, they slow the digestion of foods so that your blood sugar doesn't spike aggressively and lead to an insulin incident. Guys, if that was helpful, type one in the chat, man. Bush or no Bush? We talking about George? I think George been up out of there for like a few decades, man. So technically it's no Bush, right? It's Kamala or Trump, right? You think a personal trainer is more valuable in the beginning of a weight loss or later in building muscle? I think it just depends on how much how much time you're willing to sacrifice doing your own research and how much trial and error you want to do, right? Like that to me is like asking, is it better to go on a road trip with a fucking map or is it better to just drive, right, and figure it out on your own? Right? It just depends on how fast you want to get there. You can get to your destination without a roadmap, but how long is it going to take? That's 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 my take on it. Now, technically, I'm biased, right? I'm a coach, I'm a trainer, right? So of course, I'm going to lean on the side of, hey, let's get you there as fast as possible. I make roadmaps for my clients. That's exactly how I help them. That's why I'm an asset. But there's a large percentage of people I could never coach because I can't coach everybody. And those people, they have the choice to either find another roadmap or just be out here inventing their own shit, which is what. And some people get frustrated because the journey's taking too long. Now, I aim to equip you guys with the tools to make your journey that much faster. You know what I'm saying? We just got IG on here. IG, if y'all can hear me, type one in the chat. Ethan, what up? Bryson, what up? What's goody? What's goody? Official Nana, what up? What's goody? All right, man. Let's get back on the YouTube. YT asks, how tall am I? What's my height? 5'10". Thanks for asking. Funny story about being 5'10". Guys, you guys know I was 5'9" in high school. And all these years, like for like 10 plus years. I've been putting 510 on applications. It's on my ID. I've been putting it on dating apps, guys. I had to get like a physical done for life insurance, right? The lady came over. She took my blood. She did the measurements. She did all that shit. And then she told me, she was like, yeah, you 5'10" and a half. I said, what? Yo, I ain't never been so excited to find out my height in my life. Cause instantly I went on my dating apps and changed my profile to say 5'10". Ironically, a few weeks later I met my girlfriend. So I don't know if there's a connection, but you know the vibes, man. Guys always happy to be like taller, or when people say we taller. He not 5'10". Yeah, BET, I just made it up. I just I just threw a number out there just for you, man. Do you work out? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Look at the before and after pictures and you tell me. You know what I'm saying? My man's a 6 foot with shoes on, lucky motherfucker. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. That's what's up. Uh, I'm eating 600 calories a day. Can't get out of bed to run 5 a.m. every day. How can I get myself out of bed? I mean, you could eat more. You don't have. Why you eating 600 calories, bro? This the man that get necked in Kroger. Get necked? That's wild to say. I ain't never been necked in public. I don't know if I've been necked ever. Yo, 2 months in, went from 75 kgs to 70. Building muscle, keep it going. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats. You doing anything for the hurricane? Yeah, man. I'm lifting weights, eating protein, coaching clients. The same shit I do every day. Right? Hit my goals and help other people hit theirs. A lot of swimming or cardio. I do a lot of swimming for cardio. What do you think about that? I think swimming's cool, man. I wish I knew how to swim. I don't know how to swim. Bro has a massive dedication to Walmart. I don't know if that's true. I think Walmarts are just everywhere and it's easier to access. Corey, can you talk about your opinion on net carbs and how they can change your choices in protein bars? Man, like net carbs is one of those things that I don't put a lot of focus on because like carbohydrates is a association with how much energy something's going to give you. Fiber, right? Fiber is like indigestible nutrients. So it's a association with how much of those nutrients your body's not going to absorb and basically just going to pass through your digestive tract. So fiber is great. It's essential to like good gut health. It regulates your blood sugar, like I just said, and it just makes you more satisfied in the calorie deficit. You guys out here, that big ass belly, you want to lose some fat? Yo, you just got to burn more calories you consume. But what helps with that is foods that have more fiber because you more likely to adhere to it. Guys, if you've ever dieted down, right? Instagram, YouTube, whichever guys, if you ever dieted down and you got hungry as hell a few days in and you start grabbing sugar and binging like a madman, type one in the chat, right? Type one in the chat if you guys have ever had that situation happen. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty prevalent, right? And the reason that happens is because you're consuming foods that digest so quickly that you can't help but go grab the next thing. And so when you have like high fiber foods, it helps to prevent that. Now, what does this have to do with net carbs? For you guys that are new to this shit, net carbs is simple. You got carbs, you got fiber. You subtract the total carb number, right? You subtract the fiber from the total carb number, that's your net carbs. So that's how much essentially is associated with the actual carbohydrates that's going to provide energy. The other 10, whatever, like the other grams that's fiber, your body's not digesting that. That's just getting passed through. So you got 20 grams of total carbs, 10 grams of fiber, that's 10 net carbs. So that's 10 grams of carbs associated with the energy you're actually going to get, and the rest is getting passed through and digested. Guys, if that helped you understand the net carb shit a little bit, drop a fire emoji in the comments. Right, drop a fire emoji if y'all felt that, if that did something for you. Uh, IG, if you need more help with like how to like put together a system around your targets, you already know what to do. type 50 in the chat. I'll send you the free fat loss system. But that's basically the thing with net carbs. Not if you can get foods that have a lot of fiber, net carbs, it's going to make your diet 10 times easier. I personally aim to get somewhere around 20 to 30 grams of fiber a day, but that's not to say that's the limit. You can get way more fiber. In fact, like there is no upper limit for fiber intake. You guys know how like you hear somebody say you shouldn't have, more than X amount of carbs, X amount of protein. A lot of that shit be bullshit. It's really relative to your activity level, right, and your lean muscle mass. But that's a different discussion for a different day. With fiber, you can consume as much as you like. I don't think there's a limit to fiber consumption, man. So it's not it's no detriment to more fiber. There's no negative drawbacks to more fiber. Now, so you can get 30 grams, you can go for 40, 50, 70 grams. I done heard guys with fast metabolism say they go for 70 grams of fiber a day to like slow down their digestion so they don't get hungry in a deficit. Now, what's fiber, guys? What's fiber? I know some of y'all is like sitting in the back. Y'all like, what is he talking about? What's fiber? Fiber is like green vegetables, fruits, beans, oats, wheat products, and some of these like engineered, protein shakes. Some of them have fiber in it. Some people are putting fiber in the protein bars, shit like that, man. 70 grams of fiber keeping you big as hell. I don't know if that's true, man. I think it's the opposite. You guys, need help like putting together a plan for yourself. Just grab my 50 and 5 month formula. It's free on Instagram if you type 50. YouTube, y'all got to go to the last community post I did. Go grab that. YouTube, the homie Hannah. What should your protein consumption be? Your current body weight or goal weight? Nah, I don't think your protein is not tied to how much you weigh. The protein you consume, guys, everybody write this down if you're taking notes in the back. The protein that you should be consuming is in relation to your lean body mass. Okay? It's not your total mass, it's your lean body mass. What is lean body mass? It's the amount of muscle you actually have. So if you weigh, let's just this is just rough math. If you weigh 100 pounds, nobody on here weighs 100 pounds, but it's just an easy example. If you weigh 100 pounds, your body fat percentage is 20%. That means 80 pounds of you is muscle, right? So in that scenario, that person would consume how many grams of protein? 80 grams, because it's 80 pounds of muscle, 80 pounds of lean mass, 80 grams of protein. If that made sense, type 1 in the chat, because I'm not done with that discussion, right? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. What you really want to do, because all these influencers telling y'all motherfuckers, hey, just consume 1 gram per pound of body weight. What if you 300 pounds? What you gonna eat 300 grams of protein? Nah, man. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to get to that, right? That's ridiculous. You got to figure out what your body fat percentage is, man. Right? So find out what your body fat percentage is. That's the real number you need. If you get that, you can be exact. Now there's some calculations that you could do that could get you to roundabout figure right now without you having to go get your body fat percentage tested. And I talk about that in the 50 and 5 month formula. Just some easy math you can do on your phone. Just hit a couple buttons. If you want that, just go get the free guide, the 50 and 5 month formula. You know, IG, you know what to do. Type 50 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, I see y'all. Just go to my last community post, go grab you a free copy. But in there, I just talk about like, all right, this is an easy way to do it if you don't have your body fat percentage. And I just do it just for you. All you guys are about to ask, well, how do you do it? What's the math? You just find your BMR. You find your BMR, right? You take your BMR, you use that, you just kind of plug it in to you plug some numbers into like a BMR calculator on Google. Once you get that, you determine your fat loss calories. I just usually subtract a few hundred. And then with that, you find your protein within that calorie amount. If that helped you, just drop a 1 in the chat. All right. Braden says, Corey, have you heard of just bare chicken nuggets? Would you recommend them for weight loss? I'm just starting my weight loss journey. Yo, I don't know. I don't know what bear chicken nuggets are, bro. I can look them up, man. I ain't never heard of them. It sound like grilled chicken nuggets, but if it got skin on it, man, that shit is trash. Like yeah, this shit's trash, man. I ain't even gotta look at the macros. I just googled it. That shit got skin on it. Nah, man, it's trash. You wanna know why? Because when you get something like breaded chicken, breaded skin chicken, it's just needless carbs and fats, jacking your calories up, making it that much difficult, that much more difficult, right? To lose that big ass stomach you've created. Why the fuck you doing that? Why you eating extra carbs and fats that you can be utilizing for real food? What the fuck you doing that for? Right? Just get you some grilled chicken, chop that shit up into tenders, and eat that. That's your nugget right there. You save carbs and fats. You can use that for other things. I was just talking about fiber. Right? You should eat some more vegetables, eat some more high fiber foods to go with your grilled chicken. What the fuck you doing breaded and skin nuggets for, man? It's just trash, man. It's white bread bad. Nah, man. White bread is cool. Again, it just has no fiber. So you're gonna be digesting it quick and be hungry quick. But it's not inherently bad. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Yo, these guys on Instagram are wilding right now. Sean, Shred, yo, you see this? This is wild. All right, let's go back to YouTube. What we got on the topic of the skin? How do I darken my skin? Yo, I don't know the cheat code to dark skin because I am caramel. All right, I got that caramel macchiato skin tone. Right, it's mostly genetic, but I mean, if you spend some more time in the sun, you get more of a tan. Is it okay to skip leg day? I don't want my booty to grow as a male. Uh, yo, pause. Yo, you can skip leg day all you want, man, but it's gonna catch up to you later. Cause if you're not training your legs foundationally, you're gonna be in balance. And if you're not in balance, eventually you're gonna hit a point where injury is imminent. So pretty soon, man, your body's gonna be like, yo, I don't have no core stability. Your posterior chain's weak. That's gonna fuck with your joints, man. It's gonna fuck with your back, your knees, right? Now, if you concerned with just like not having a big ass as a man, because I used to worry about that back in the day. Yo, just don't do like glute specific training, man. Just make sure you're doing mostly compound lifts. You know, I'm 67 years old, but I love running sprints. That's fantastic. I'm glad you can still run. Not everybody can run at that age. You got a lot of motherfuckers crying in their 50s and shit. Oh, I'm so old, I can't do it. Shut up. You just don't know what you're doing. You just ain't been taking care of yourself. Like Shorty over here is doing sprints and they are way older than you, right? Shut your crying ass up. You look like you train your nose. Nah, man, I just got a big nose because that's what my family has. Shout out to my family, man. We got some big ass noses, but we beautiful. How do I lose more fat overall? Man, the key to losing fat is building a calorie deficit. So you, my friend, if you're not losing the amount of fat you want to lose, it's fairly simple. You just gotta track what you consume, right? And control your consumption while building a bigger deficit. You do that through building your metabolic rate through strength training, lift some heavy weights, get stronger. All right, be consistent with that. Track and monitor your strength metrics so you can assure yourself that you are progressing in the gym because that lets you know you're progressing your metabolism. And then scale up your activity, man. Do more walking, track your steps. You know, if you're getting steps somewhere beneath 10K steps a day, you plan yourself, right? You need to be doing more than that. And man, once you know how much many calories you consume, and you can make alterations all day and determine to go up or down. I'll go at this in length as to how you can create something for this for you specifically in my free guide, the 50 and 5 month formula. Go check that out, YouTube. Go to my community tab. It's there for you. It's actually in the description of this video too. It's there for you, completely free. Instagram, y'all already know what to do, man. You type 50, I'm gonna send that your way. You still got that baby oil I gave you yesterday? I don't even know you, man, so I don't think you gave me anything of that matter. Charlotte, I'm trying to lose fat. You trying? The fuck you mean trying? Is it okay to eat anything, even if it's low on protein, as long as the calories deficit? I'll probably be really hungry, but will I be okay? Yeah, yeah. You digging yourself into a hole. You going okay? So you can go. Let me break this down for y'all. You can lose weight, right? Eating anything, as long as you're in the calorie deficit. But to get lean, to get ripped, to see fat come off and not lose muscle, you gotta eat that protein, right? If you want proof that you can eat anything and lose weight, Google something called the Twinkie diet. I cannot make this shit up. The Twinkie diet. The Twinkie diet is an experiment that was done by a college professor who wanted to prove that you could lose weight eating anything. So he went on a strict diet. He tracked his calories, but he only ate Twinkies for several weeks. Guess what happened, y'all? Guess what happened? Only eating Twinkies, this motherfucker lost weight. Okay? Now, you go see this, you go Google it later, you will notice something else too. He does not look different. His body looked the same from picture one to picture two. It's just a smaller version of the same body. Why is that? Because he didn't get ripped. He lost weight and he lost muscle and fat. Right? He ain't got no more tone, no more definition. His body looked the same. It's just smaller. So if you guys want that, don't eat any protein. Don't fuck what I'm talking about. Fuck what these other influencers talking about. Do not eat protein. Just eating a calorie deficit. You're gonna look like that professor, right? You're gonna look like a smaller. In fact, another version of that. If you go Google DJ Khaled's transformation a few years ago on Weight Watchers, that motherfucker, he lost like 40, 50 pounds, and he was hyped. He was like here excited. He got sponsored by Weight Watchers. He doing commercials. Yo, DJ Khaled looked like an apple in the before and the after picture. He looked like a motherfucking apple. He looked the same. And that's not disrespect to DJ Khaled, man. Shout out to him. But his body looked exactly the same. This is what's gonna happen to you motherfuckers that's on Wegovy. Shout out to Big Bro. Wegovy, Ozempic, them GLP ones. Yeah, you guys are gonna look like that. The same body, just smaller, because you're gonna lose muscle. Okay, so that's what it is, right? Now, if you don't want that, you want to keep your muscle, you want to, get lean, you want to see some muscle definition, you want to see abs, you want to see your body get more shape so you can fit your clothes differently, right? So you can wear nice fitted clothes and not look like, melted ice cream underneath. Then, just get you a system of hitting your macros. And I break it down. If you want help with that in the 50 and 5 month formula, go get you a free copy of that. Okay. How much sodium is in cottage cheese versus protein? You have to look at the label for that. I don't just have the nutritional facts for protein powder and cottage cheese in my brain. I don't eat cottage cheese, man. I have an aversion personally. As a man, I got something against like putting white things in my mouth. I'm not into that, you know. But some people like cottage cheese, man, and I'm just not one of them. My doctor wanted me to try Wegovy. She said it's assisting weight loss, so you still need to exercise. Yeah, listen, I'm not shitting on anybody who's taking Wegovy. Just know you are running the risk of starving out your muscles, man. Because what Wegovy does, what Ozempic does, it just kills your appetite. It just makes you not want to eat. So because you don't eat, yeah, you're gonna be in a deficit of calories. But if you're not training and hitting your protein, you're just gonna run into being, skinny, frail version of yourself. Your metabolism gonna be all slow. You're gonna hit a sticking point where your body's not losing weight. You can be like, oh, I can't lose no more weight. And it's just like your metabolism is gone because you starved out your metabolism by losing muscle because you was out here taking them motherfucking shots. Well, Govy, the Ozempic. I have the same issue of eating white foods, such as cottage cheese. Yeah, man, pause. Can you gain muscle weight? Yeah, if you gain muscle. Yeah, if you lift heavy weights, progress, you know, calorie surplus, eat your protein. Yeah. I lost 100 pounds because of you. Come on, man. Hey, let's go. Sweaty Big Toe. My man's name is Sweaty Big Toe. That's fantastic, man. What's the best low calorie protein foods? I'm trying to get tons of protein in. Uh, just the protein sources that are high in protein, low to moderate in fats. Some of my personal favorites are grilled chicken, you know what I'm saying? Boneless, skillet chicken breast, turkey, fish, the white fishes especially. My favorite fish though, salmon. Salmon has a little bit more fat content, but it's worth it because it's delicious, right? It has those fatty acids, those omega threes in it. Great for your skin, great for your brain health, great for your heart function, great for your joint health. But guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my ultimate favorite, steak. Love steak. All different cuts of steak. Now, some steaks have higher fat content, like ribeye, for example. Really delicious, right? Maybe ribeye, tomahawk, T-bone, or even another home favorite. I forget the name of it. I just had the cut on the menu the other day, but some steak cuts, high fat content, protein's high too, but them fats keep the calories higher. So you got to be cognizant of that. Make sure you are here, you know what I'm saying, tracking. Because if you ain't tracking, you slacking. You can track, right? But make sure it hits the macros that you prescribed yourself. Chris, filet mignon, hell yeah, you know the vibe. Uh, Froze Gamer, I want to join your army and get in better shape, but I'm broke. So, what else you think you could do to help me out? Well, first you gotta go get you some money, man. Why are you talking to me? You should be going to get some money. You should never be out here broke. All right, that's thing number one. Thing number two, um, yeah, just get the free guide. What you talking about? Go get the free 50 and 5 month formula right now. It's free. You don't have to pay anything but attention. Wagyu. Hey, come on, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's my favorite. Wagyu's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, Braden. Yo, go get you some steak, bro. Go get you some steak. Um, uh, Live streams keeping you big as hell. Probably. Is it good to boil your meat before you eat or before you cook it? Pause. Yo, that was a wild thing to ask. How much protein is in a rat? What we talking about? A hood rat? We talking about a New York City rat? What kind of rat we talking about? I think the same rules apply. I don't eat rats. You know, I don't do that no more. No, I'm joking. But yeah, you probably just have to weigh it out like anything else. If you out here eating rats, man, you might need to be focused on some other things though. Like if you eating some rats, man, you might need to get your skills up, man, so you can afford better meat sources. Pause. Jerrison, what up? What's popping? What's goody, man? Hope all is well up there in Michigan. You ever in Florida, hit me up. Do you have cheat days? Yeah, man. You know, 2 to 3 times a month. Yeah, boiling your meat is wild. Joyce says you are handsome. Thank you. I gained so much weight working from home. It's so hard to keep it down. Oh, oh. Listen, you talking about how hard it is ain't gonna change the fact that if you want change, listen to me, right? Any of you guys saying it is hard, you saying that shit, I want you to know it's not gonna change the fact that if you want change, you got to get your ass up and do something about it. right? So you could talk about how difficult it is for you, right? You know, go on Instagram, Facebook, complain to your friends and get some sympathy, right? But you argue for your limitations, you get to keep those limitations. You know, if you want change, you got to be the change you want to see. And you're doing a good thing today. You listen to me. Hopefully, you utilize some of the tips and information I've given you. But if you want more, you got to do more than just watch. You got to get in the game. You got to get in the game, baby. Your boy Joe Sue. How can I be confident to talk to a girl without getting nervous? Talk to more girls. Talk to as many women as you can. Talk to every woman you meet, whether it's a woman you attract to, a woman you just see on the street, your mom, right? Your sister, your cousin, your auntie. Talk to as many women as you can, man. They just people. The more you practice anything, the better you get at it. You know what I'm saying? You overthinking that shit, bro. Just talk to women. Just say, hey. The more you do it, the more normal it's gonna feel. How do you practice discipline when it comes to being lean? One of my favorite things to do, guys, because my clients be asking me this too. They be like, man, I'm going out to the club. I'm going out to this event. I'm going to this birthday, this wedding. We traveling. How do I stay on target, right? Like, if you've ever thought about that, like, type one in the chat, right? Here's one of my favorite things to do. I like to play a game of how uncomfortable can I make the people around me who are doing fat people shit, right? Right? It sound kind of sick, but stay with me. So like let's say I'm at a birthday party, right? And everybody's drinking, right? And they come to me, hey Corey, man, why you not drinking? Right? Why you not drinking? You know what I'm saying? I look them right in the face. I say, yo, get that shit up out of my face, man. The fuck? Hey, since you such a big man, right? How about you take your big ass over there? You take my shot for me, right? And then I just look at him like, what do you take your big ass over there? You take my shot for me. How about you take all my drinks, right? Since you so big and bad, right? Since you do this, go take my shots, man. And then they either gonna laugh it off, right? Or they're gonna be like, oh no, man, I was just messing with you, blah 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 blah, and they gonna leave me the fuck alone and enjoy their day. Why? Cause I ain't gotta drink to have a good time, man. I ain't gotta have some dessert in my mouth to enjoy dinner with my girl, right? Like I ain't gotta partake in this bullshit. These societal norms is keeping people fat. I don't have to do that shit to have a good time. Why? Cause I fuck with me, man. I'm dope. I spent a lot of years working on myself, physically, mentally, right? So I have fun no matter where I'm at. I learned a long time ago that you got two choices when you walk in the room, guys. This is a writer downer for anybody who's working on themselves physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever you want to do. When you walk into a room, you have a choice to make. You could either be the thermostat or the thermometer. What's the difference between the two, right? The thermometer tells you what the temperature is. It reflects the energy in the room and it shows you a display based off what the energy of the room is. The thermostat, guys, the thermostat determines the temperature, right? The thermostat decides what temperature in the room is going to be and changes it at will. So you guys have that same power. You walk into a room, you either going to be the thermostat, or the thermometer. You're gonna be the thermometer. You can kind of just do what everybody else do and just, oh yeah, let's drink, let's party. Oh, I deserve this. Let me eat these sweets and shit. Ain't I could work it off tomorrow. All that bullshit y'all be telling y'all stuff that's keeping you fat. You can do that, right? But understand you always gonna do that. It's habit forming. You can also go the other route, man. You could be like, yo, I'm about to show you guys how it's done. I'm about to elevate the standards. I'm about to change the way we do things up in here. I'm the thermostat. That's what I do, man. That's my favorite. That's my favorite way to stay on track. If that was helpful, type one in the chat. Uh, I'm a young teen. I live with my mom. Can't afford my own food. I'm not up in age to work in my state. What do I do to diet? You do the best you can with what you got, bro. Say, hey, mama, what we having tonight? Are we having some steak? Let me see it. Get your mom to get you a food scale for Christmas. Or some shit, man. Just get you a food scale, man. Like that's what you need so you can start weighing out your foods. Yeah, Chris, use that shit at work. They offer you some donuts, some croissants, right? I know I used to work in the office. They come in with that bullshit. Why you don't want one? Hey man, get that shit out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Since it's so delicious, how about you take your big ass over there and you eat my portion? You know? And they could be like, oh, oh. Corey, been following you for a few weeks now. Your tips have been very helpful to lose the big ass belly. Hey, you get rid of that big ass belly, man. That's not becoming of you. You can do so much better. I'm rooting for you. I have about 10 months without drinking and I feel great. Yeah, man. I ain't, drinking is cool in the moment, but you seem to always regret it later. Something about that. Yo, being one of my favorite fitness creators and genuinely helping me on my journey, keeping me big as hell. Hey, man, you ain't gotta stay big as hell, man. My man's BET coming through with all kinds of jokes, man. He says, imagine your whole personality being a NASM certification and a cheap diet. That's funny, man. Because NASM is like top tier certification. Like it's up there with ACE. You know what I'm saying? What multivitamins are you taking? I love whole food multivitamins are the best because the nutrients are more bioavailable because they are food based. So they come from food, so your body recognizes them and absorbs them better. I like this one called Rainbow Light, and they got men's and women's multi. I've been taking that for years. What's your opinion on working out with a slight cold? Why would you do that? Don't do that. That's not going. You're not gonna get no benefit from that, man. When you think about the different systems in the body, right? You got your immune system, your musculoskeletal system, your circulatory system, your respiratory system, and so when your immune system's compromised, right? Your body has to pull energy from those other systems to optimize, getting that virus out of your body. So let's just say in the opposite sense, you're taxing one of those other systems. Your musculoskeletal system, for example, is where strength training resides. So all the training you do in the gym, it taxes the musculoskeletal system, and then your body has to do the process of repairing it through nutrition and rest and obviously sleep. So when you train, you impair the musculoskeletal system, which is taking energy from your immune system, making it harder for your ass to get better, man. Just chill. Don't do it. Just skip the gym a few days, man. Just rest up. Let your body do its thing. Give the immune system all the time and energy it needs to repair itself. Then get your ass back in the gym once you're back 100%, or at least close to 100%. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're doing well. I am. I'm doing stupendous. Larry Mack, do you recommend testosterone pills for fat burning? Hell no. What the fuck you need that for, man? Just get in the calorie deficit. Coach, what's good, bro? What's good? Life is good, man. I'm stupendous. Thanks for asking. What type of training do you like? Consistent training, right? Showing up every day, getting the work done. That's my favorite type of training. Staying stupendous, keeping you big as hell. Probably. I've been saying stupendous for years, right? What's the best whey protein powder for muscle? There is no best whey protein powder, right? There's no secret powder that's better than the others, right? When you think about getting whey protein, guys, simplify your life. Just get something that's at least giving you 20 to 30 grams of protein per scoop. Make sure you digest it well. Some of you guys, y'all be getting gas, you be shitting a lot, you be getting diarrhea when you have, whey protein. That's because you inherently are lactose intolerant and you don't even know it, right? You don't even know it. So what you want to do is convert over to plant-based stuff, right? And then just make sure it's a flavor you like, a flavor you fuck with, right? You really can't go wrong with like the vanillas, chocolate, depending on the person. I'm not a chocolate person. I like strawberry. I can get strawberry anything and be fine. And if you can get a small ingredient label, right? The ingredient label on items, if it's small, It's less processed. The more minimally processed something is, the better your body will be able to extrapolate those nutrients, right? So that's what you want to look at. Just look at that stuff. As long as it measures up, you good. What up? I just started my journey and I've lost 17 pounds in 2 weeks. I wanted to know what's your views on dating while on the journey. Guys, I ain't never stopped dating, man. I, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I took a 9 year break from, not 9 year, 9 month break from dating in like 2017 to focus on business. But guys, I've been in shape since 2016, right? So it's 2024. So we 8 years in, coming up on nine. I only took 9 months off for dating. Fuck you think I was doing those other 7 plus years? Like I was out here in the streets, man. Before I met my girl, psh, yo, I was a rolling stone, right? So dating, listen, especially if you getting your body like in the shape that you want to be in, to be more presentable, right? To be a better sort of like a better person to come into a relationship with. I think it's important to learn how to date in spite of the journey because you obviously want to be incorporating habits you're going to do long term. And so if you vetting, like I'm just speak as a man because I've never been a woman. Sorry, ladies, I ain't never been y'all, right? You vetting a woman who's going to be a part of your life, right? Potentially long term. You want to make sure that she fucks with the shit that you want, right? So like, it should be easy conversations that are had around the standards that you're creating to be healthier, getting up to go to the gym, taking that time to get to sleep, making sure that you're consuming certain nutrients, getting your water in, right? Like saying no to certain things, repeatedly throughout the week, throughout the month. There's a time and a place for everything, but if you're looking to get to your goal fast, you probably ain't gonna be doing a lot of drinking or a lot of desserts and all that shit. And that's fine for now, right? That shit ain't going nowhere. So to be able to have somebody who understands that and supports that, honestly, that's a good sign. Because I found when I got ripped, it started to actually expose a lot of toxicities in the women that I was dating. Because one, I started finding, and you'll find this out as you guys, fellas, as you get more in shape, you'll start to find you attract more women, but some women will not be as secure in themselves. And the fact that you're so fit, sometimes it'll make them feel bad about themselves. But it's not anything that has anything to do with you. It's because internally they ain't dealt with their own body image issues, and it's gonna manifest itself. Women, it's the same for y'all. I talked to some women that's in my program, and their spouse is not working on themselves, and it's actually caused some conflicts because internally the spouse is just not working on themselves, right? So that comes up, but it actually makes it easier to weed women out, man. When you like in shape, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't on that shit, she ain't supporting you. Oh yeah, get her next. Get her up out of there. Get her up out of there, champ. So that's my whole take on it. Chris, I got you. I came back. I came back to your question. I ain't miss it. Chris says, what certifications do you recommend? Which ones are the best? Yo, so the top, you talking about personal training certifications. Let's get into it. Any personal training certification honestly will work, right? Because the basis of knowledge you get there honestly is not going to be enough to be a high level trainer if that's your goal. Some people just want the knowledge so that they can like improve their own life and they have no intention of being a trainer, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get certified to become a trainer, your study is not done, right? All the stuff I've learned over the years, all of it didn't come from my certification. In fact, 80% or more came from study that I did after, and I'm still actively studying, right? That said, top three historically: ACE, NASM, ISSA. I have ISSA simply because that's the one that I could afford at the time. ACE and NASM, more high end, have more to offer, and are more specialized because ACE is like the granddaddy of them all, the oldest standing. And NASM is like sports medicine specific. So it's about like restorative training, helping people who come back from injuries, right? Injury prevention, and then obviously rehab and recoveries in there. ISSA is generalized, but it's kind of like, it's all encompassing of a lot of different aspects. It's more sports based too. Those three, look into those three, any of them, you know what I'm saying? I think could do the trick. And hopefully that was helpful. How long are your lives typically? It's usually like an hour. You guys are coming up on the last 5 minutes or so. So, come through with those last couple questions. I got you. Is it worse to overeat fats or carbs? Depends on where you at, man. If you fat as hell, I mean, honestly, it's not about fats or carbs. It's about total calories. And over consuming calories is what makes you fat. Carbs have like 4 calories a gram, right? Fats have 9 calories a gram. So a lot of the time, the fats creep up on you so much faster because it's more than double the amount of calories of, a gram of protein or even a gram of carbs. So inherently, you can get fatter faster with the consumption or overconsumption of fats because there's so much of it. You know what I'm saying? Corey, you're such an inspiration. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Of my lunch break is at 8 p.m. I get off at midnight. Is it okay to eat dinner after 12 or make the dinner at lunchtime? Yo, I think you overthinking it, man. It ain't really about time, and it's really just about like it's about ensuring that your consumption in a 24-hour period is in a certain range of calories. And those calories are association with your goal. So if you're looking to lose fat, you got to burn more calories than you consume. That's it. It don't matter about midnight or any of that shit. Caleb, what fruits and vegetables should I eat to lose weight? Whatever fruits and vegetables put you in a calorie deficit, man. Ain't no special fat loss veggies or fruits. The fruits I talk about that help with fat loss are ones that are low in calories and high in fiber. That's the only reason I talk about it. Because you can eat a lot of them and it won't fuck your calories up. Would like a meal prep video? I feel that will work great with your account. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I do it. Not a lot of people have asked for it though. Anything is better than none. Go slow, learn how to really stretch your muscles and get truly tired. All right. Aguirre, advice for someone who is in a wheelchair, 340 pounds. Go grab my free system, my free fat loss system. Type 50 in the chat. I send you a guide on just how to understand how many calories you should be consuming, right? And then obviously like some techniques that can help you with just getting the weight off and creating a bigger deficit. I think that's your first step. Just figure out how many calories you need to consume and just focus wholeheartedly on that. I've coached people in the wheelchairs before. It's not that much different. There's some subtle differences, but it's not impossible. Hey coach, I know I left. Mom got sick again, but I follow everything. Lifestyle change completely. Goal reached. Mo 50, 150, whoever you are, that's what's up. I don't know who that is, but hey, sound like you was a part of the fam. and what I'm saying? These Instagram code names, man, I don't never know who I'm talking to. As a person who is working overnight job, what would you recommend for keeping you awake as a person who has Red Bull addiction but no longer drinking no more, dropped my last 50 pounds for the army? I mean, it's Mo with the do rag. Oh, what's up, Mo? Hey man, blessings, brother. Send me the after picture, man. Let me see what you looking like, brother. I want to show you some love on the Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna inspire somebody else. I'll show you some love on the page too, man. But yeah, hit me up after this, Mo. Um, yeah, my man was talking about the night shift. Listen, you gotta if you want to get off the energy stuff, like if you want to like quit the caffeine, then okay, if it's quitting a Red Bull, but you still want the caffeine, just go to black coffee, man, because black coffee has no calories and it doesn't have all that other processed bullshit. If you want the if you just want to get rid of the caffeine, yo, you just gotta get more sleep, bro. Like it's no way of getting around it. Like if you work that night shift and you falling asleep, it's because you're not getting enough sleep and your circadian rhythm is set to the other side of the day. So you got to reset it. Just stay up all day one day, stick it out, pause, and then go home, go to sleep. Sleep as long as your body needs to sleep, and then wake up for the night shift time to reset your body for that. But if it's more caffeine based, or if it's more like getting away from the Red Bull, just go to black coffee, bro. Do you do live in person training for people in Miami area? Nope, nope, no in person training, man. None. Yeah, I'm out there in person. I retired. I hung my sneakers up like Jordan. Plus, it'd be absurdly expensive to get me to train in person again. So I wouldn't even. Most people, it wouldn't be feasible the amount that I would have to charge because you guys don't understand. It's not just me, man. My coaching program, I got a team. I got other coaches that work on my team with me. We all work together to hold my clients accountable. And yeah, for me to step away from business to train somebody one on one, I have to charge a lot. So I don't know if it'll be worth it. Corey, what's your thoughts on Ozempic? Yo, I just talked about that. I would talk about it again, but I gotta go. I gotta get on my next meeting. But if you rewatch the live YouTube, y'all can rewatch it. I went in on the Ozempic, man. That's just trash. All right, y'all. Till next time again. If you guys want me to go live again, type one in the chat. I set a time to go live again tomorrow if y'all want to see it. If not, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta listen to me rant no more if y'all tired of it. All right, you two got some ones coming through. Chris says thanks for the nuggets, no problem. Glad I could help. Yeah, tell me how it went at the office telling the motherfuckers to get out your face. All right. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.